Wenn der ein High Five probiert gerade, müssen wir vielleicht... Huch, wo ist der hin? Der ist geportet. Das ist eine Schweinerei. Warte mal. Was hat er jetzt hier drin? Er hat ruhig. Ruhig ist, glaube ich, nicht richtig. Warte mal, wir könnten den klauen. Den klauen. So. So, was sagt er jetzt? Ich frage ihn mal, was der jetzt sagt. Könntest du dich etwas klarer ausdrücken?
Hello again.
Ah, it's you.
Is the arm telling you anything at the moment?
I'm not exactly sure. It's gone kind of funky. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's profound.
Mist.
I better go and
Keep us...
So, was können wir dann noch? Sanft. Sanft war... Nee, sanft hatten wir noch nicht. Nur ruhig, ne? Was ist hier? Verlockend. Oh. Ich glaube, wir brauchen verlockend. Wir brauchen verlockend. So. Das heißt, komm vorbei, lieber Bot. Wir brauchen verlockend. Da macht er bestimmt eine verlockende Geste. Und sie ist total in Pein da hinten. Das ist ein bisschen unangenehm, habe ich das Gefühl. Komm, Bot. Komm. Jetzt. So. Und jetzt übertragen wir das nochmal rüber hier. Ah, wo ist unser Aggressivfleck? Jetzt kommt es aggressiv und jetzt schlagen wir ihn. Sanft. Jetzt haben wir ihn hierher geholt. Oh, das ist super. Habe ich schon mal erwähnt, dass die Art und Weise dieser Technik, dass mir das hier gefällt? Das ist sanft. Ist ein bisschen umständlich in der Bedienung, aber das ist verrückt. Okay, das wollen wir nicht. Wir brauchen... Ich glaube, hier im Kinderexponat ist das, ne? Nee, ist es auch nicht. Wo ist es denn? Bei denen hier. Aggressiv, genau, den brauchen wir. Huch. Huch, habe ich gesagt. So. Zu Diensten bereit für deine Befehle. So, jetzt, hä? So. Und damit können wir ihm gleich eine richtig semmeln. Er wird dann nämlich Joey bestimmt hassen. Wieso verlockend? Achso, nee, aggressiv. Alles gut, alles gut.
But, Joey, after all that I did to maximize my kudos, why have you forsaken me? I worked so hard. I did every...
That's okay, Dad. It's all right.
But Cecily... I just don't understand.
Oh, der tut mir leid.
Come on now, Dad. Let's go get you a nice can of spankles at the cafe.
Yes. Yes, I think that'll do the trick. I think it's time I tried that new flavor.
I very much enjoyed our talk today, Mystery Man. It's been eye-opening.
I'm glad we could reach an arrangement, miss.
Featherbottom. Cecily Featherbottom. Best aspiration day ever. Here you go. A deal's a deal. Until we meet again, may the light and wisdom of Savior Joey smile upon you. Happy Aspiration Day.
Oh, das war gut. Das war gut. Das war wirklich gut.
Here begins the story of Joey. 10 years ago, evil gripped our beloved city. The people suffered under the tyranny of the oppressor Link. Their voices cried out for help. From deep in the gap, Savior Joey heard their pleas and came to free us all.
Mhm. Okay, so war das also. Da haben wir ja total falsch gespielt.
The struggle against Link was long and fierce, and there was great suffering. Only through great sacrifice did the Savior defeat oppressor Link and declare the city free. But his work had only just begun. Triumphant, he rose from the depths to guide us to a glorious future. He wishes all citizens a happy Aspiration Day. Savior Joey leashed the oppressor Link to serve and protect the people, and founded the council to restore the rule of democracy. Then, his work complete, he departed the city to spread his wisdom to the savage peoples of the world.
Das ist sogar die Musik aus Beneath the Steel Sky gerade gewesen. Okay, wir haben die Brosche. Weil wir die Brosche haben, können wir bestimmt jetzt hier durch, oder? Bitte. Ah.
Welcome to the old history exhibit, young lady.
Was? Was? Ich bin eine Lady.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Ach nö, ich dachte, die erzählen hier was. Spunky, der Hund.
Lifelong friend and companion of our benefactor, Danielle Piermont.
Nein.
Spunky was a friend to all low-life citizens and a true symbol of Union City spirit until he was found drowned in a pond at the tender age
Oh
of
Gott,
7.
wer war das bloß?
Through this exhibit, may his bark be with us always.
Wer war das bloß? Wer hat diese Schandtat bloß begangen? Spunky. Kannst du mir jemals verzeihen?
Many years ago, Spunky had helped me in my quest to defeat Link. I was glad to see that he had gotten the respect he deserved.
Oh, der arme Hund, der ist ertrunken. Wer bist du denn?
Excuse me?
Oi! Keep the noise down.
Oh, sorry.
A little respect while you're in this hallowed place.
Right. And you're a guard here?
Name's Payne. Roy Allen Payne. Ex-security officer, 30 years on the force. And I've got my eyes on you.
What exactly is this exhibit?
What is the exhibit, he asks. Joey, give me strength. This is the old history exhibit. The definitive collection of Union City artifacts. Courtesy of our illustrious benefactor, Mrs. Piermont herself.
It just looks like a load of old junk from the old regime.
Junk? No. Old regime? Yes. In the days before our savior took control.
What sort of things are inside this exhibit?
Just take a look around. Relics. Relics of a bygone era. We got tech in here over 5 years old.
Does it all
Wow.
still work?
Most of it should. Say what you like about the old regime, but stuff was made to last.
5 Jahre.
Are you the only person working here?
The only person? Yes. Not thinking of trying something funny, are we, son?
Absolutely not.
Jolly good. Because I don't think funny is funny.
I don't doubt it.
And the robots that work for me, they don't like funny either.
They work for you?
Well, not for me. Technically, I suppose they're my co-workers.
Does this museum really need security?
There's always something going on beneath the veil.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Let's just say I'm no stranger to vandals, thieves, enemy agents.
And you can handle those?
Well, it is down to me to supervise the exhibit of old history, including but not limited to the security of the displays and artifacts.
I heard that you have an old map of the city in here.
Did you now? And what precisely did you hear?
That it shows Union City as it was 10 years ago. See, I have an obsolete area code, E1594, and I need to see where it is.
I see. Well, the map table is just over in the center of the room. But a specific area code, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack. Good luck, son.
See you later.
Enjoy the exhibits. Quietly.
Kann der überhaupt was sehen? Ach, deswegen ist er so gebogen, damit er von so unten runter gucken kann, ne? So, was haben wir denn hier? Exponat. Oh, nee, oder?
A padlock prevented whatever was inside from getting out.
Kann man vielleicht... Oh.
What? Who? Me?
Yeah, you!
Silly me. I dropped something by this machine.
Sure you did. Meanwhile, why don't you get back to enjoying the exhibit? Quietly. That's why you're here, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. I just can't get enough of old history.
Okay, wir müssen dort in den Kühlschrank.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Da kommt er.
This old city refrigeration unit is one of the last known relics of the great gastroenteritis crisis, a particularly dark piece of pre-Joey history. Its seal remains unbroken to preserve its mysteries, and per request of the Ministry of Comfort's janitorial staff. Protect your family with Spankles, the only food replacement guaranteed to be irradiated for your safety and drinking pleasure.
Oh mein Gott. Wir müssen das aufmachen. Der Wachmann muss weg. Denke ich auch. Okay, was haben wir hier? Die alte Jukebox.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Public music in Union City used to be restricted to low-life areas only. At one of our long-lost clubs, the St. James Club, citizens could meet to dance and drink. These days, music devices are mostly personalized, and loud music is only permitted in VIP areas or public stages.
Was? Schrecklich, dass sich die Leute ihre Musik selbst wählen mussten?
This city synth garbage would never compete with the stuff back in the Gap.
Was ist das? Ach, so leben wir im Gap. Ah, ich verstehe.
Union City still had some pretty backward views on the Gap.
Naja, wenn keiner nach draußen geht, ne? Na, du, hey, so.
These models were far too clean-cut to be Gaplanders. They've done a good job with the goat, though.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Life in the Gap has always been primitive. Here we see a typical scene of two fully grown Gaplanders eking out an existence in the harsh wastes of the desert. Note the animal they are about to slaughter, most likely the now extinct quadruped commonly known as a goat. Goats were fierce predators, which were notoriously difficult to trap. Our two models here were clearly top hunters.
Das sagt man in Peacemaker, ne? Dass er ein Predator ist. Und guck mal, was das ist. Das ist der... Nein! Ach, diese ganzen Anspielungen, das ist so herrlich.
An old barrel transporter robot. Those robots always gave me the creeps.
Ja, der war es auch. Ah, herrlich. Herrlich. Kann man nicht klippen?
The
Wieso nicht?
information droid will be with you shortly.
Just 10 years ago, this lumbering barrel transporter robot was the height of technological sophistication. Designed to carry anything, provided that it fit into a barrel, these primitive robots paved the way for the Savior's arrival.
Wonach richteten sich das, ob man es klippen kann oder nicht? Oh, auch das. Das ist alles nachgebaut hier. Hammer.
10 years ago, I'd used the old underground system to reach the heart of Link.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
This antique map shows
Da
the
kam
primitive
diese Spinne raus.
transportation available prior to the installation of the monopod system. Unlike today, travelers often risk delays, confusing journey plans, and the inconvenience of inconsequential chatter. Now, work is just a button press away. What lies beneath Union City? Some talk of giant monsters, tentacle creatures, illicit android laboratories. Beware, spreading these unpatriotic rumors can have serious implications for your kudos rating.
Ja, alles gut. Ich will keine Gerüchte, ne? Also, oh, das ist herrlich.
The gruesome tendrils pulsed ominously. The product of Link. An experimental fusion of man with computer that had ended in tyranny.
Das ist total alles falsch
The
dargestellt.
information droid will be with you shortly.
This organism, found in the depths of the old city, remains one of its greatest mysteries. It was at one time theorized that the biomass was the result of a mutated mini knockwurst flushed into the old sewage system. However, numerous court proceedings dictated that this was in fact a false statement fabricated by the franchise's competitor, Lil Knackers. Whilst its origins are unknown, citizens are assured it represents no threat to our well-being and is displayed here merely as a reminder of the dark ages of our great Union City.
Oh, also wie gesagt, die Anspielung, die Referenzen auf das, ne? Was haben wir hier? Ungültige Berechtigung, das kriegen wir nicht gefixt. Verdammt, okay. Was haben wir hier?
The Joey Speaks looked like a gimmick, but I couldn't pass the opportunity to hear my old buddy's voice again.
Wir können es hacken. Exponat abspielen beim Scannen. Roboter anfordern. Nee, das brauchen wir nicht.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry house the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey. Many disciples of the Savior hold this board up as an example of immaculate assembly with rather less than immaculate soldiers.
Alter.
Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
Warum ist es kaputt?
The wiring to the hand scanner had been ripped out. It was never going to work.
Och, ein Born. Nee, warte mal. The wiring of the hand scanner, ne? Moment. Ach, das kann ich nicht tauschen. Was kann ich denn dann tauschen? Nur einer. Den kann ich nicht tauschen. Verdammt, schade.
The old Link terminal had long since stopped working.
Bist du dir da sicher?
The The information droid will be
Link
with you
was Union
shortly.
City's original digital curation device. Through terminals such as these, Link was used to control all aspects of citizens' lives. Their tyranny was ended when Savior Joey arrived and took control of the city. Joey replaced Link with our venerated Minos system, dedicated to creating the best city possible in which all citizens can be happy.
Der war deswegen so flott da, weil er hier steht.
The robot was a repository of information about all the exhibits.
Aber die sind falsch, die Informationen. Okay, und dann haben wir noch das hier und dann hier das in der Mitte. Moment mal.
I'd had a run-in with this tech all those years ago. I hope Union City had gone in a more sustainable direction.
Da war er drin, ne? In dem Anzug.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
To power our glorious city, we used to use dangerous fuels. These days, we burn our waste and use that to provide all the power our citizens will ever need.
Und wo kommen die Ressourcen her für den ganzen anderen Kram? So, dann schauen wir uns mal hier... Was ist das?
A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table.
Ich glaube, es hat er noch, aber bis jetzt gab es noch keine Referenz, wenn du darauf abspielst. Aber vielleicht kommt es noch.
Waving my crowbar around in public wasn't going to achieve anything.
Okay. So, was haben wir hier? Was können wir hier hacken? Union City Karte können wir uns anzeigen lassen. Mehr aber auch nicht. Roboter anfordern brauchen wir nicht. Pass auf. Geht es nicht? Ja, nach dem Tod. Die Frage ist, ob der Typ überhaupt noch da ist, dass er das verkaufen kann.
A giant holographic map of Union City as it was 10 years ago. If I could get the map to display area E1594, I would find the building where I suspected Graham had met with Leet.
The information droid will be with you
This
shortly.
holographic map demonstrates the success of the Council in revitalizing Union City according to Joey's guidance. With new Council-approved technology, every citizen can finally look up and see clear blue skies.
Okay. So, wir müssen also die Karte irgendwie... Aber wie?
A metal panel was bolted onto the side of the table.
Huch, was ist hier? Ein
The
Interface-Port?
droid had an old interface port at the base.
Oh.
Excuse me,
What is it now?
what's with that Joey Speaks attraction?
Back when the display was running, you could talk to this older, primitive version of the Savior.
That's pretty huge.
Don't talk daft. Spoke a load of rubbish, it did. Just a novelty.
Why has the fridge got a lock on it?
Do I look like an information robot? All I know is that it's locked.
It sounds like there's something alive in there.
I once heard about a terrible creature with big red eyes and a long tail, living in the darkness, waiting.
I hope it's not one of those.
Wir hatten schon Kontakt.
Mind if I open the fridge?
And let whatever's inside out? Of course you can't.
Can I still speak to this older Joey?
Not likely. I disabled it years ago. Thank Joey.
How come?
Orders from on high said that it was upsetting people with its relentless drivel. Didn't sound like the Savior at all.
Was ist, wenn es der wirkliche Joey ist?
Is there some way to make that map show a specific location?
Come now, sir, this is not a child's toy room. That map table is for observation, not human interaction.
Well, is there anything else around here that could help me?
Sir, this special collection is for esteemed social climbers. Urban geographical hobbyists need to look elsewhere.
See you later.
Enjoy the exhibits. Quietly.
Der hat ja gesagt, dass der ganz seltsame Sprache gesprochen hat und das klang nicht wie Joey selber, der Retter, ne?
Slight recollection?
They stole his mind, now he wants it back. Was sind das für Anspielungen? So, ich muss irgendwie... Okay, das sind nur die Rufknöpfe. Ist der Bot irgendwie steuerbar? Nee, der nicht. Anfrageort. Er kann hier was Anfrageort nähern und dann können wir irgendwas machen. Warte mal, wir gucken mal. Ja, das weiß ich noch nicht. Okay, ich glaube hier können wir es machen. Moment.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Und zwar...
These humble scraps of primitive circuitry house the spark that would become our beloved savior, Joey. Many disciples of the Savior hold this board up as an example of immaculate
Habe ich das
assembly
umgestellt?
with rather less than immaculate soldiering.
Ja, habe ich umgestellt.
Notice, this attraction is currently closed after complaints of language of a most unsavior-like nature.
Oh, warte mal. Ich weiß was Besseres.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
Joey? Joey, it's me, Foster.
Foster? It is really you?
Hey, old buddy. Boy, am I glad to see...
Let's talk more crowbar, Foster. Or whatever other great idea you have for getting me out of here.
Is that Joey?
Joey, I'm so sorry. I had no idea what they'd done to you.
Yeah, save your apologies for after you've got me out of this.
Everybody, it's an Aspiration Day miracle. Joey's speaking to us.
No, that's not Joey. No way.
Joey, it's really you?
Oh, great. Here we go again.
Joey.
Es ist Joey. Die Schweinebande.
Excuse me.
What is it now?
See you later.
Enjoy the exhibits. Quietly.
Können wir ihn noch mal ablenken? Warte mal. Ich muss den irgendwie ablenken, den Typen.
The information droid will be with you shortly.
No, stop! Stop this noise at once!
Ja. Ich hab den richtigen Riecher. Eine Ratte. Oh.
Nonsense, there's no... Everybody out! Stay calm. Make your way to the exit in an orderly manner.
The exhibit was on vermin-prompted lockdown. I had to find a way out without being detected, but not before figuring out where this leak guy was hiding out. Not to mention rescuing Joey.
Oh mein Gott. Was tun wir jetzt? Was tun wir jetzt?